I'm Katie and this is Top 5 Wednesday. This Top 5 Wednesday topic is on your 5 favorite character tropes in books. This one was a little difficult for me. I had to do a lot of looking up of different tropes and stories. There were some I knew, I could pick out a few, but couldn't think of 5 off the top of my head. But I think this is really interesting and I cannot wait to hear other people's favorite things in stories because I think some things that I really like in stories, love triangles, other people don't like. So let's just get into it. And at number 5 is love triangles. Now, I like a good love triangle. I know a lot of people are like sick of love triangles and I get it. I do get how they can be a little annoying, especially like when you're really on one side of the team and your team like isn't winning. I would get that. I don't usually pick the not winning team. I think maybe I am on the losing side in a book series that I really like right now. So maybe after I find out that, my character isn't who she ends up with, maybe I won't like love triangles anymore. But until then, I really enjoy a good love triangle. I mean, I did enjoy Twilight when I read it. I really liked it. It was enjoyable, seeing Edward and Jacob fight over Bella. I don't really understand. I don't really like Bella that much, but I enjoyed reading it. I thought it was a lot of fun, I kept turning the pages, I kept going on. So yeah, a good love triangle. And another book series that I am really enjoying the love triangle in right now is in the Remnant Chronicles, and that is in That Kiss of Deception. I really like Rafe. Yeah, Rafe. But I can see like the appeal of Caden. That I think is really interesting. And then of course there's Throne of Glass with Kale and Dorian. And I think this is the one I might be wrong on because I really like Kale. I haven't read Air of Fire yet though, so I could still change. But I think the endgame might be Dorian, but we'll see. I love Kale. I love Kale. So yeah, I think a love triangle is kind of fun. Number 4 is the quirky and really fun BFF. I love side characters in books. Most of the times, I think they're more interesting than like our main protagonist just because, they don't have the weight of the world resting on their shoulders. They can kind of enjoy things. They can, be a little fun or be a little different. So I love that. I especially love like Ron Weasley. He makes the books just so fun and lighthearted and just, when Harry, especially in like Order of the Phoenix, when Harry is just like insufferable, like he's just down on everything. He's not fun-loving Harry anymore. He has a lot of stuff going on. But there's Ron who, is just making jokes and he has his own little thing going on, his own little problems that aren't really as big as Harry's problems, but it's such an enjoyable character to read. Another side character I really loved is Kitty in To All the Boys I Loved Before. I just thought she was so fun and she really is what made me enjoy the story so much because sometimes I, get a little tired of Lara Jean, but Kitty is just so fun and I love her interactions with all the characters. So a quirky and fun like best friend or, sibling is really good in a book. For number 3 is what I call the Jim and Pam, which is like a cliffhanger, like really slow burning romance. We know as the reader they're gonna get together, everybody else knows, all their friends know, but they're like kind of oblivious to it. It's never working right. One of them will be ready to tell the other one, but then the other one isn't like being receptive of it. So I just love that in a book. And an example in a book I'm reading right now is in the Cormoran Strike books by Robert Galbraith, Cormoran Strike and Robin. I feel reading it like, they're eventually, I'm hoping they're eventually going to get together, but I don't want to see them get together too soon. I like their dynamic now and just how it's all working up to it. I think is going to be just like really good. Number 2 is also about love because I love love, and that is forbidden love. So like when two characters, they're just really not supposed to get together, but of course it's true love and they're soulmates, so they end up together. And this one, like in The Wrath and the Dawn, I don't think this is a spoiler because going into it, it's a romance book, but like Shazi and Khalid, maybe they shouldn't be together, it's the whole like he's killing all his wives and there's a lot of other secrets that come out, but I love their story. I love that book so much. It's my favorite book so far this year. And in another book that I just finished reading, Blue and Gansey in the Raven Cycle, right off the bat, they shouldn't be together. You just don't know what's gonna happen. Are they gonna get together? Aren't they? And I just find it so interesting. And my number one favorite character trope is a kick-butt female lead character. I just think it's so good reading about, like, you know, the main girl and she's just so strong. You can think of like Shazi from Wrath in the Dawn, or Katniss from The Hunger Games, or Selena from Throne of Glass. It's just so great reading about a character that is a girl and is so strong. Not a girl that like starts off like thinking she's nothing and then, you know, she comes upon this ability, but a girl that is so confident in herself and just, you know, just kicking butt right from the start. I think maybe I like that so much just because, like, I don't know how I would fare in those worlds. I don't think I'm that strong, but reading about them is really, really enjoyable. And yeah, I just love those characters. So let me know in the comments, what are your favorite character tropes in books? I cannot wait to see everyone's video on this. I think this is really interesting. So like always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! It's the second book in this series. I don't have it with me right now. I loaned it out, but it is also really good. I might even think it's better than this one. That follows an author who is missing, and his wife goes to strike to try and find him. It's just really